Hello, my name is Olivia Lands, and I'm a first-year student and a student coordinator for Hamline Center for Justice and Law.
And I'm Rosalind Juveland, a sophomore and student coordinator at the Center for Justice and Law.
The Hamline Center for Justice and Law and the program in Environmental and Climate Studies are building a student climate justice fund, and we're requesting that you help us build it. We support student action learning in environmental and climate justice, the most important issue of our time and our future.
With your support, we will be able to build a fund to support student projects on and off campus to further engage with environmental and climate justice programs and strengthen community engagement and education.
Now, hear from Hamline students about environmental justice projects they want to support.
Past events at the Center for Justice and Law have featured many different aspects of environmental justice. In 2017, many members of the community responded to the Center's Summer of Justice series. In 2019, large crowds came to our events on the criminalization of poverty, such as this one called We Are All Criminals. In 2019, we fittingly focused on health, justice, and the law, and in 2022 added programming on environmental justice. This helps us understand how all of the past themes connect. Last year, Professor Paul Bogart and the Creative Writing Program hosted with us the launch of the edited collection Solastalgia, an anthology of emotion in a disappearing world. This event also featured students from the Environment, Justice, and Wellbeing course, presenting projects developed with visiting artist Janaki Rampura in a show called The Maze of Eating and Connection. Students describe their work here.
On one side of our papers that we have hanging, we have the food, and on the other side you can see it's colored and then it's black and white, and you can see the effects of climate change in the next few years.
That's part of how you can move through the strings and the hanging pieces as well, to kind of move through and see how these different foods connect to each different part of the world and how it is all interconnected.
And the premise of our project is a comparison between the past, roughly 1950s to 1970s, and contemporary ideas of what a kitchen in the future might look like. Additionally, tea is an ageless drink that has always been around for many centuries and will likely be around for a very long time in the future. And then the seeds, finally, stand for the idea that changes over time, from seeds that when agriculture first emerged to now seeds that we're developing to adapt to climate change. And our project is an optimistic view about the future regarding climate change, because we still have tea, seeds, and technology making our lives more convenient. Thank you.
Healthy foods like this sweet potato, for example, are out of reach. So basically, it's hard for certain people in certain areas with certain backgrounds, certain inequities that restrict them from being able to access healthy food, healthy water. We also have a little water up there as well that's out of reach. I mean, you can think of Flint, Michigan.
Most recently, the screenplay When All's Chair, brought to Hamline in 2023 and 24, engages us in art, environment, and storytelling based in the Rondo neighborhood. We have hosted dramatic readings here at the CJL with both students and community members.
A little funding will help us restart the Sustainability Collaborative Research Program. Enough funding could help us send students to the global climate talks and community-engaged environmental and climate learning projects around the world.
Thank you for your time, and we hope that you consider supporting us in building a student climate justice fund.